Welcome to the debate. Our source material today details a period of, well, profound agricultural crisis. We're talking about submerged crops, the threat of famine, and just intense hardship across the board.
And what makes it so compelling is that this natural disaster is then compounded by this layer of explicit organizational corruption. The theft and diversion of promised relief efforts.
Exactly. And that brings us to our central question, our interpretive priority. Is this material fundamentally a moral critique? Is it centered on the immediate, active corruption surrounding that aid?
Or is it more of a broad social commentary, one that's centered on the chronic, almost inevitable agricultural and economic hardship that's just exacerbated by the environmental disaster?
Right. I'm going to argue that the most potent message here is that specific moral failure, the outrage of human greed actively seizing every promised aid.
And I'll be coming at it from a different angle. I believe the text's foundation is the inevitable suffering caused by chronic poverty and environmental factors, with the corruption being more of a tragic symptom than the root cause.
I see where you're coming from with the structural argument. I really do. But I think the text itself almost dictates the interpretive framework by its dramatic shift in focus. The author transitions so rapidly from describing the natural disaster, the millet sinking half lost, to a very decisive moral condemnation. The physical loss is the setup. The greater tragedy is the immediate failure of human systems. The emotional crescendo is reached with that specific indictment that every promised aid is swallowed by private hands. I mean, this isn't some passive lament about fate or the weather. It's an active accusation of theft. The outrage directed at the greedy rat, it's